guys, this is Nashwa. Thank you very much for watching this video. Today, I would like to interview our very first guest. The reason why I speak English is because our guest is an English speaker. Some of you watch this channel for the very first time, so I would like to share my vision for this channel very quickly. This channel is dedicated to those who are curious to make their passion into career, empower themselves with freedom in time, location of the workplace, and finances to create ideal lifestyle. Our very first guest is Tatiana Kuma from Gypsy Amazon. Tatiana is the owner of the eco-conscious yoga wear Gypsy Amazon. She's from Brazil, living in Koh Samui, beautiful tropical island in Thailand at this moment. Gypsy Amazon products are made in Brazil and are distributed to all around Asia, starting from Thailand, Japan, Bali, Singapore, and more. Their products are colorful, super comfortable to wear, and to make every single woman feel happy and comfortable of their body. Also, on each single purchase, they financed to collect 1 kg of the plastic from the ocean into the recycling. Tatiana's life story is very inspiring. That she was a private banker for 20 years, then made a drastic shift to move to Thailand to follow her heart. I hope you enjoy today's video. So let's begin. Hi, Tatiana.
Hi, my
Hello.
darling.
How are you?
I'm great. Very, very happy to see you.
Oh, amazing to have you here. Thank you. So where are you now?
I'm in Koh Samui at home.
Thank you so much for joining today. This is like a first interview in this YouTube channel. This YouTube channel is dedicated for the people who really curious and then looking for the way to change their life into doing what they love and create their ideal lifestyle. I think you've been there and I've been there, but when it comes to making some change, you take a lot of courage and it takes a lot of power and you face a lot of block and wall that, oh, I'm not enough, I don't have enough, I'm not doing enough. Actually, the reality is you have already everything and we just need to tweak and a little change our mindset that we have all and just jump into that and then the doors are going to be open. So yes. And yeah, today is I'm doing the first time in English so that it can be reached to more people.
Tatiana Okuma is my name. I was born in Brazil, born and raised in São Paulo. My grandparents from my father's side came from Okinawa, Japan, from Portugal, Ilha da Madeira, which is also an island. So I come from 2 island generations in different places. And but I was raised in Brazil and in an upper middle class family and very, conditioned to make money. I didn't really have so much time and space when I was a child or when I was like a teenager, like about to choose my career path in what I actually love doing because my mindset was I need to make money. So my career choice went towards economic and law school. And I actually really liked it. I mean, it wasn't my passion at all, but
Right.
it was
Yeah.
interesting, I learned many things.
Mm-mm-mm.
And very soon I started working for a big asset management company in Brazil. So I started really early, and I was a client relationship manager for 19 years for different
Wow.
banks. And basically, what I was doing is managing people's money. So it was like very wealthy individuals or families looking to invest their money abroad, not in Brazil, offshore investments. And they needed advice. They need advice for the structure, if they wanted like a succession planning, if
Right.
they just wanted like to have an income, if they wanted to protect the assets, whatever. So I was making them feel safe and try to achieve their goals, financial goals.
Yeah.
And it was a very interesting job because I actually connected with a lot of people that still are connected with me today. I have a few former clients that come to Thailand.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I love it. I mean, they come to Thailand and I want to see you. We try to catch up. My former bosses.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like it was a very mind-opening world. Like how people make money, how do they manage their money, how
Right.
is their life. What is the worries that they have, what are the
Mm.
fears that they have, and all of this for 19 years made me a person that was very focused
Mm.
on career, financial income, and like I was very conditioned to be surrounded by wealthy people,
Mm.
my job, right? And at some point I realized that that wasn't really fulfilling my soul. So
Mm.
there were many things that I would like to have. Like I would like to have more time to travel and
Right.
explore,
Yeah.
limited amount of holidays. I didn't really want to spend for myself so much money in clothing and handbags and, in being beautiful to go to work and being always, stylish. Because this is also not fulfilling myself. I'm not really a consumer, crazy.
Mm.
So I started questioning because at that time I was about 30 years old. I wasn't even sure what I would like to do if I wasn't doing that.
Mm.
I was so used to do that, right?
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
The breakthrough for me
Right.
started when I had Mateo, my son. Because
Right.
when you have a child, you, of course,
Yeah.
question the values
Yeah.
that you find your core values, the
Yeah.
core values that you want to pass on to
Mm.
your child, and whether your life is in alignment with these core values.
Mm.
When I asked that myself, one of my core values is freedom. And it's a big thing for Brazilians because Brazilians are not really, they don't have the feeling of freedom. We are constantly afraid or feeling unsafe just by walking around on the street or being at home or driving your car. So,
Oh, really? Like,
yeah.
I don't somehow for us, like, I mean, from the Japanese perspective, what we see the Brazil in the media mostly, right? Because we're so far away, so we can't really like go travel all the time. But then what we see is like people who enjoy the freedom. The Brazil is the country of the samba, and people love dancing.
But the fact that the criminality is so big and so scary, and the fact
Right.
that
Yeah.
the more money you have, the more conditioned you are to feeling the fear of losing it, the fear of being robbed, of being
Oh wow.
kidnapped, of being. So it's a very tricky combination.
Okay.
So this is one of the things. And then the other thing that made me step out of the life that I was living and into a new life was
Yeah.
that I was really wanted to do something I love. I wanted to teach my kids that that's what we are here for, to do something with dream, to at least try. Not in a crazy, irresponsible way. I'm not telling
Mm-mm.
anybody to leave everything and go without insurance and money, but do it if you can. And so many people can, but they don't do it. And so many people think that they cannot, so they never reach the point where they can actually do it.
Right, right.
So I think that the dream was living in a tropical island. I think the dream. I came here to Thailand in when I was turning 30 years old for the
Right.
first time, and I felt it was my first time in Asia, and I felt so good. I think this is
Um,
my soul home.
when you visited Thailand, you fall in love this
I felt,
island. Is it the time like you just decided to make a change and
No, it took a lot. It took me 7 years to actually do it. When I came here the first time at 30
Yeah.
years old, I fell in love with the place
Yeah.
and I planted inside myself the dream, which I didn't have. I thought I was living the dream. I thought I have a great career, a great salary. I have a husband, I have a baby. I'm doing good, like I never really stopped to question. And when I was here for the first time, I remember I wasn't in Samui, I was in Phuket. And I woke up like for the sunrise. I had a strange night and I woke up at the sunrise. I went down to the beach and I remember me down on the beach and thinking, am I really achieving what I want? Is this really where I'm heading to? Is it really my dream or is somebody else's dream?
Wow.
And then I realized it wasn't my dream.
Oh.
But I couldn't at the time. What really, really triggered the move and the action was that my father passing away
Mm.
in 2013.
Mm.
Because then for the second time, I really questioned, is this the life that I would live if I would have all the options open? And the question was, no, it will not be this life. I'm going to go to Thailand. And I had enough money because I had savings for all these years that I worked. And I'm like,
Right.
time is now. I'm going to go. And then I came.
Wow. Amazing.
I would say it's less complicated than most
Right.
of the people think it is.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You only realize after, right?
I've done all of this with a child as a single
Oh my
mom.
God. Oh my
So I
God.
guess people can do it, you know what I mean? I do not regret. I had my past lives were great. I call my past lives because they were so different. So I used to love to be a banker, but I think there was an expiration date. I've learned what I needed to learn. I've
Yeah.
questioned it and I moved. And things don't expire because they were not good. They expire because sometimes we need something else. Sometimes we need the time and space to find who we would really be.
Mm.
We are not who we are. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
the time to deprogram a little bit from
Yeah. Yeah.
disconnect from what the society told you, what your parents told you, what
Yeah.
your ancestors carried inside, because also we
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah.
So I think it's just allowing yourself that and
Mhm.
allowing yourself to dream a different dream. Because some people think, oh no, but I'm having the perfect life. You have the perfect life. Maybe not for you, or maybe for you. But I think to question this is always useful. But I think knowing what you want is also means to accept that what you want can change.
That's yeah,
You know
definitely,
what I mean? Like
definitely.
we are not like don't need to be attached to what we wanted. It's like because we are evolving, we are transforming, and so
Yeah.
are our
Yeah.
desires and our needs. No,
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. Totally. Be okay. Be flexible.
to flow with it, yeah,
That's love.
to
Mhm.
adapt the dreams to yourself to your dreams, the life to the like everything should be adaptable.
Yeah. Totally, totally. Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing it. So let's move into the story of what you are doing now, right? Like, so with that beautiful past story into that transition, and you are now have the amazing brand, which this is how we got to know